Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill.
Never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. Going with the gut, never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now. We know I ain't ballin' yet, hoes wanna holler, oh no, I don't call them back. Girl, let me see you hold it down, we gon' have a blast. Cause I just wanna know what you gonna do with all of that. Ain't gotta say a word, I know what's up. You can have it all, watch me rip it off. I'll admit it, you got me feeling hella loved. Even when it's going down, know that we gon' live it up. Young shot caller, always been a baller. Know that you the one, I can feel it in my heart. Yeah, I won't stop charging me, go and come harder. I can see you and I, way beyond the stars, girl. I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. It feels right.
The party match, you're good. Alright. Hello, everyone. What's up? We're back. It's the second day in a row, and I'm here again. It's like this is a full-time job or something. No, I'm just kidding. We spend like an hour a week doing this, so of course it's always fun to hang out and get some good Rocket League matches. But yeah, you guys saw me yesterday, obviously, cast over the Dream Blunt Rotation Banana Nut Cheerios match yesterday that happened, and today we've got another good one, so it's very exciting times to have such good Rocket League games back-to-back, and a lot of other playoff matches that are going to be great as we continue to go through the rest of this playoffs and this off-season for the Summer League. So yeah. We'll go ahead and go over to the weekly side of things in just a second so we can get you guys up to date on what's happening. So as you can see on the left, we have the 8 p.m. match today. One playoff match from the lower bracket, round 1, Banana Nut Cheerios versus Ballbuster Bozos. And just to take a look at the bracket proceedings so far on that right side, you can see those upper bracket round 1 matches were played a couple days ago on Saturday. And on Sunday, we had the Dream Blunt Rotation and Banana Nut Cheerios match streamed, as well as Hot Sauce to the previous day got a win over Xerxes Minions. And both of those teams, Dream Blunt Rotation and Hot Sauce, up into the upper bracket final. And that's going to be a guaranteed top 3 for both of those teams, and a chance to go straight into the grand final with a win in that upper bracket game. And then on the bottom side, we've obviously got the lower bracket, which we're doing today. And unfortunately for Xerxes Minions, just issues with scheduling and players, and so they're unfortunately going to be FFing that game against Super Pink Fiat. I'm sure they'll be happy about that one as Super Pink Fiat moves on into the top 4. I forgot to put them up there, but they're up there, don't worry. And yeah, they get that win in a forfeit over Xerxes Minions. And then the other match we've got today is going to be Banana Nut Cheerios versus Ballbuster Bozos. We got both of the teams up right here, which we'll go ahead and switch over to those. As you can see, Ballbuster Bozos, we have team captain Nando, who is definitely someone very scary. And I'm not ever excited to have to play against him. And I know personally for my team, Hot Sauce, when we did play them during the regular season, we ended up losing 3-1. So I'm excited to see what they have in store for playoffs. But on the other side of the pitch is definitely a formidable opponent. We have Banana Nut Cheerios and Froppy's team, Froppy, Nightmare, and Froglet. And those guys are also very scary. I've gotten to scrim against them and play against them a couple times, and it was good content. I'm not gonna lie. Those guys are very good, especially when Froppy and Nightmare are playing as mechanical as they can. And that's pretty much, you know, that's why we like watching them do what they do, because the mechanics are pretty much the most important part of their gameplay. And I guess I did forget to mention for Ballbuster Bozos, obviously we have Bean Boy and Frog helping out the team captain Nando, and it is going to be pretty much a full team experience for Ballbuster Bozos. I have forgotten to set my admin party leader, so I'm going to let him go ahead and change up the team settings in just a second. But I'll give my predictions while we're talking about that. And yeah, I mean, I might as well say, if I were to take a series prediction right now, I'm going to say Ballbuster Bozos takes it 4-2. And that's no bias at all. I mean, maybe a little bit, just because they did end up beating us during the regular season. But I will say that I think Banana Nut Cheerios is definitely a very good opponent for them, and it could be a very intense matchup either way. But we do finally have the lobby up. That's on me for taking so long. We might as well go ahead and straight into the game and let these guys have at it, because it's going to be a good one for sure. We've got Banana Nut Cheerios on that blue team and Ballbuster Bozos on the orange team. And this is the start of a best of 7 series, just in case you forget. For playoffs, all matches are best of 7. And it's for sure going to be a good match up here. Kickoff goes pretty even for both teams. Bean Boy's going to challenge Nightmare up. The 2 second players for each of these teams' rosters, they've been, at least I think they're both very good passers. Oh, and a great shot from Frog off the bat. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm trying to segue into getting these players' intros and talking about the team environment, and Nando's just already passing it down to Frog, who's beaten out Froppy completely. What a challenge from Frog to beat out the entire defense. And it's going to go right to 1-0 for Ballbuster Bozos. Great start for them. And a good challenge in the midfield as well from Nando. He puts it into the corner. Nightmare now is going to have the opportunity to take it out himself. Whenever he plays aerial on defense, it's sometimes a little scary, but I think he's one of the most qualified people to do so. And look at that, he's going to go for a demo on Bean Boy. Froppy's just going to take an open shot on net, and that kind of is completely thanks to the efforts of Nightmare, who got it past 2, clearing it out from his side, and then obviously clearing out that last defender with the demo. Froppy's just able to clean it up, and very quick tying goal for Banana Nut Cheerios. If you guys were here yesterday when we were casting over their game against Dream Blunt Rotation, I mentioned a lot of those goals that they give up early, they're usually able to quickly answer, and that's going to be, again, I think the key for them to stay in this series. Make sure that they can get quick answers to any goals that are maybe lead-taking goals, or even like multiple goals back-to-back is sometimes their weakness, but I think they're usually able to bounce back from it. And it could be even better if they're able to open up the scoring and continue the scoring, rather, and get a lead early for Banana Nut Cheerios, they're looking to do so here as Nightmare almost beat out the defense. Frog now is up, looking for his second goal of the game. That would be pretty impressive for a player who, you know, is the last pick on his team, but that clearly doesn't matter because he's performing well above expectations. He's gonna get, oh, he's gonna leave that one, that's okay. Might have run out of boost or momentum there, but he's gonna leave it for his teammate behind and kind of just floating around the midfield right now. Nothing super threatening for Banana Nut Cheerios. As Nando takes it out onto the side, Froglet with a good challenge. Leaves it for his teammate Froppy. Oh, and Frog got caught out there, and I don't think anyone was expecting Froppy to shoot that. I certainly wasn't, as Nando gets 50 by Froglet and a good touch back into the midfield. Froppy kind of like hesitates for the slightest little bit, kind of sizes up his opportunity and just takes it right into the top left corner. Good shot. Like I said, for Banana Nut Cheerios, if they can get a couple goals in the lead, they might have a good chance of winning this one outright. Nightmare's now up for this. Oh, he almost beats out Beam Boy without any contact, but luckily he's able to get a piece of it. Nando goes for a double touch. Oh, team bump between Nightmare and Froglet. They're going to have to retreat as Frog is chasing him down. No boost though, so all he's able to do is get a pinch. And oh, a good pinch off to the side. Beam Boy, oh, he looked like he might have had it on target, but barely redirected away by the defense. Frog still on no boost, but still managing to make these plays, and Bulbous Bozos looked completely starved, but they're still keeping that pressure on. Oh, and they're going to beat out two defenders there. Nando has an opportunity now, gets the flip reset, pops it over. Froppy's going to have to play defense here. He gets it out comfortably. We're going to have to wait and see what Frog can do here. Can't get it into the middle. His teammate is there to back him up. Oh, and a demo on Nando at least relieves some of that pressure. Banana Nut Cheerios seeming to hold on pretty easily so far, despite all of this pressure that Ballbuster Bozos are creating. They're gonna get it clear themselves, although right over to Beam Boy. Oh, he hits it right back to Nightmare though. Maybe a chance if anyone's up for, oh, it looks like that was Frog who went for the save. A little worried someone from Banana Nut Cheerios is gonna be up for that. Oh no, and he tests it down. Frog might have a shot. He skies it over. Nightmare can't get there. He flipped too early and he puts it over the crossbar. Froglet's gonna have to tap it away. I was gonna say that looked very dangerous from Beam Boy, putting it back into the middle. I don't think he realized another player could have gotten to it. That almost turned into a goal for them, or against them rather. Oh, and it might even after all of that defensive effort for Ballbuster Bozos, Nightmare Rally still gonna come away with just what is that? What did you just say in chat? If anyone's ever played on Hypixel, the Minecraft server, you know when you type easy, it has an anti-toxicity filter and it just gives you like some random like string of text that's usually really dumb. That's exactly what I thought he just said. You know, Rocket League should implement that. They should have an easy anti-toxicity filter. That would be funny. And it's literally just the two letters easy. Nothing else on Hypixel is at all filtered. It's kind of funny. But anyways, back into the game. Nightmare is, I mean, I'm not going to judge him for celebrating the way that he wants to by typing some chat GPT response into the game chat here, but does have to make sure he can keep the lead for his team here. Looks to be fine so far. Shot off target. Bean might be there though when he gets there in time. The defense looked like they were both sitting back. Maybe a miscommunication here. Froglet did challenge this. Froppy and Nightmare had 150 boost between them too. And they just couldn't communicate on who was supposed to go for the ball first. Bean Boy's just going to cut in and take that one for free. And bringing his team one closer to getting back into this game and tying it up. We're gonna have to see what happens now in order to get this game finished up. Pass infield. Oh, Beam Boy cut him off. Nando. Oh, what a dunk. I was gonna say, I thought he was gonna go for a bump. Froglet cleared it out. Oh, and Frog misread that too. Would have been a chance there if Frog had even just a slight bit more boost, but unfortunately for him, he didn't have enough. Nando might still be able to beat him out. Can he get a double? No, Nightmare clears it away. Beam Boy, aggressive challenge there on no boost, but he still delays time for his teammates to get back. It's going to allow Frog to challenge. Oh, and a bump between Froppy and Nightmare as they're going up. Leads to a 2v1. Definitely now an opportunity to shoot on net. Beam Boy couldn't get it down in time, though. Ballbuster Bozo still pressuring. And it looks like they're just waiting to do something. Maybe have one last push at the end of this game. Trying to collect their boost right now. Beam Boy might be the one to start it here. Still has control. No boost though. Can he flick it over? He takes it under. Good lead for Nando. Nando has a chance. Pops it over. Froppy. Oh, he hit the crossbar. Oh, and Frog comes in to clean it up. Lucky for Nando, even though he put it over the crossbar there. Frog is still there to back up his team captain. And that's a great shot from Nando. I'm not going to lie. If he would have just barely put it a little lower, it would have been perfect. but I still respect the attempt to get it over Froppy. And Frog is gonna get his second goal of the game. Frog right now, the top striker for Ballbuster Bozo, efficient as well. But that might not be enough unless they can get an overtime win, or even a win early, although it looks like the attacks fizzled out. Banana Nut Cheerios survive into overtime, and with a 3-1 lead with a minute left in the game, or maybe a little over that, it looked like they were going to just walk away with the win. They looked like the more aggressive team. But Ballbuster Bozos brought it back quick. Still a chance, though, for Nightmare to wake up mechanically. And I think he's been doing a decent job so far, but he sometimes can be that difference maker for his team. We'll have to see if he can get a mechanical goal. Right now he's just being a nuisance, though, on the orange side, getting boost and keeping the ball away from the opponents. Froppy managed to get a stealing pinch. Frog's still there on the backboard to keep it away. Frog's not going to get another one into the middle, but Beam Boy's there. Frog, does he have enough boost to keep this one? He kind of does. Manages to put it onto the backboard. Beam Boy's now going to come in to help him out. Nando's been waiting around this whole time, and he jumped at the worst opportunity possible. And unfortunately, he gets beat out, and it's going to be a scramble back onto the orange side. Beam Boy able to handle it so far, though. Oh, Nando trying to fake it and play control. I like the idea, and he might even beat out the second one. It gets 50, though. Nando's got a turn for this. He's going to take control here, and with the boost, too. Might even have a chance to go under here. Looks like he was going for a flip reset. Couldn't win it, though. Robbie still had boost for that, too. Wins a 50 pretty much against Beam Boy. Oh, and a miss from Frog. It's going to give Froglet a chance now. Can Froglet get this corner read? Oh, he was inches away from it. Tried to stretch out his car as much as possible. Nando, oh, he gets met by Froppy, it looked like, in the midfield, and Beam Boy might have a chance. What a save from Nightmare. Picking up the Savior medal as he keeps that one out of the net somehow. Good read from him to keep that shot, which was, you know, decently paced for the lack of space that Beam Boy had to shoot that. He still put a decent amount of power on it. Nightmare so far still playing that goalie role for his team as he's got 3 saves. Both Froppy and Nightmare actually on 3 saves. And a shot from Nando. All of those saves aren't going to matter in the end as Nando is going to take the open opportunity here. Great pass from Frog again, and I will say Nando cleaning up the game and just barely surpassed Frog in points, but I've been incredibly impressed with Frog throughout this entire game 1 as Ballbuster Bozos take it. And like I said, Frog, I think, really stepped up 100% for his team there. 2 goals, 1 assist, 1 save, and 3 shots. Efficient shooting as well as doing everything all over the pitch. And he was, I would say, the main man for that game 1 win for Ballbuster Bozos. Into game 2, Banana Nut Cheerios are going to have to find an answer. I thought Froppy might have had a chance to shoot that there. Just trying to let the game, you know, start without me yapping too much over the gameplay. But we've already got action here to the start of game 2. Frog tried to get a touchdown, then he faked out Froppy. Froglet up really early for this. Might even have a double. Oh, it looked like it was going to waterfall down into his car. Couldn't quite get it, though. Bean's going to keep it away now. Nightmare's still pressuring. Here comes Froglet. Can he get a shot under? Nando reaches down in time to keep that out of his net. Still low boost, though. Nando the only one really with anything, and he's just used it all. Ballbuster Bozos are pretty much empty now unless they're able to pick something up, and Nando luckily able to grab some in the back. Still lack of boost here. Nando maybe mishandled it a little bit, but Frog helped him out there. And they're still getting beat to every ball. They don't have boost. Let's see if Froglet can get it down. He wasn't able to in time. Pops awkwardly back up into the middle. Froglet is still putting pressure on. And Froppy jumping as well. Nightmare had a chance there. He leaves it instead. At least his teammate's going to get a demo there. Nightmare might have had a chance to control it. Oh, but it might still be a chance here for Froppy. He gets met by Beam Boy in the net. Great awareness from Beam Boy to keep that away. And he might... Oh, didn't have enough boost to get there in time, but he almost had a chance to shoot that on goal the other way. Still has 50 boost left in the tank. He's going to take this up, see if he can get it off to a teammate. He dishes it out to Nando, who pre-jumped. Hits the crossbar again, as we've seen Nando do a couple times. This time, it goes in, though. And that was a great pass from Beam Boy. And Nando was already up. There was no way that the defense was reading that for sure. And I am just heavily impressed with what just happened. Because Nando was just up for that. so fast. Oh, and it's going to turn into another goal too. Beam Boy getting a nice flip reset there. Frog now is going to be the recipient of one of Beam Boy's great passes, and Ballbuster Bozos are going to go up 2-0 in the game. Frog looked like he had that 100% in control, and he knew exactly where his teammate was putting that. Great communication from Ballbuster Bozos, and great teamwork to get 2 goals quickly on the board. Froppy's going to be able to take it over here, and he gets a double touch, maybe 3. It looked like he crunched it against the crossbar. Either way, it doesn't matter as long as the ball goes in the back of the net, and Froppy got it over Nando quick. Nando had boost too to use. I think he just didn't want to really overcommit and use a bunch of boost on an aerial he might not have won. Unfortunately for him, not getting a bump or the ball leads to Froppy just having a free backboard to shoot at. Nando kind of cut out his teammate there, although it probably was still his ball to go for. A bit of a miscommunication there from the orange team. A good clear though. Frog has a chance to put it on target. Froppy was just sitting in net waiting. That would have been a crazy passing play if no one was in net, or if they had challenged early, but fortunately for them, Froppy patient enough. Nando's now going to try and take control of this game and continue to expand the lead for his team. I think, you know, Nando's been playing that very good team role so far, but at least for game number 1, it didn't really, you know, it wasn't really needed, I would say, as Frog pretty much stepped up and carrying that, you know, team role player position. Still pulled out the win though, that's all that matters. Now we're gonna have to see if Nando can get to this one in time. She doesn't have enough boost to carry this out. And Frog's gonna get it under. Great shot from Frog. And Ballbuster Bozos looks like they're starting to run away with it. Beamboy, great touch into the midfield again. Another one of Beamboy's passes. He's got 3 assists, 1 to Nando and 2 to Frog. And Beamboy the facilitator for Ballbuster Bozos right now, as they're just putting shot after shot after shot. They've already got 6. 3 of those resulting in goals. And if you're shooting at 50%, all you need to do is just put a lot of shots on net, and you'll have good efficiency. But Nightmare right now, 100% efficient for him. 1 shot and 1 goal. All he needs is a midfield touch there, and he just puts it way too powerfully for Beamboy to read. Great shot from him. Nightmare also trying to climb up that mechanical ladder. Like I mentioned, I think it's going to be very important for him to be able to have some solo plays, some good shooting for his team to get back into this one. And it looked like he had that for the first half of game 1. Since then, it's been missing a little bit as they've had to focus on defense. Oh, I thought he was going to get a pass into Froppy. That would have been insane. Might have a chance to cut here. Frog's still on it though. Look at Frog go with no boost, and he's still on the ball, just being a nuisance. He almost pitched it into the net, but Froppy keeps it out for now. I don't know why my camera just absolutely glitched out, but that was weird to see. Beamboy had a chance to get it into the top right corner. Couldn't quite reach it. Oh, and he's going to bang it back into his own net. Nightmare might even redirect this. Didn't touch it at all, and Nando couldn't reach it as well. I don't know what else to say other than that's just, I don't know. Beamboy, I think, was maybe trying to avoid it, maybe trying to get it midfield, but that's just a tough goal to give up. And they've let themselves, well, they've tied the game themselves for the other team. Sometimes own goals can be funny though. Shouldn't really chalk their mental too much. They should be fine with just understanding that that was, you know, just a mishap, an accident. Should be fine to recover from this. Good 50 from Nando as well. Froppy last back is going to get it out in time. Froglet doesn't have boost. He's probably not going to beat Nando. Oh, he almost managed to double it anyways. Nando did get contact on the 50. Still almost got beat out though. Nando now with no boost. Looking for a bump on Nightmare. Wasn't able to get it. Nightmare might have a chance to clear this out. Just see how many touches he gets on this. Leaves it for Froppy eventually. Froppy's looking for a double touch into the middle, but he wasn't able to get it. And now no boost as 1-person challenge as well. Maybe a chance for Ballbuster Bozos if Beamboy can get this midfield. Looking for Frog, who was already pre-jumped. But unfortunately, Frog didn't have enough momentum to get to that one in time. Challenge from Frog, that's going to ease the pressure up. Nightmare has to win that one, and he does. Oh, and Frog, it looked like he was trying to side flip that one and look upfield for Beamboy, but didn't really get the touch on it he wanted. Frog's gonna get a 50 here to get that out of the way. No boost for him though, as he's gonna have to retreat. Nightmare now has a chance. 10 seconds left. We were looking for that solo play from Nightmare. Maybe his teammate's gonna have a chance though. Froglet tried to get it through. Frog saves that away. Beamboy doesn't have boost to keep it up, and he's gonna let it drop. That might have been the last chance for Banana Cheerios before going into overtime. Unfortunately for them, they weren't able to capitalize. Frog now has a chance too. Gets the pinch off the ceiling. Froglet has to read this. He doesn't. Froppy's gonna be able to clean that up though. And Nando didn't have much boost left, but he is still able to get a powerful clear. Oh, Beamboy faked out Froglet on the backboard. No boost. Still looking to get it into the midfield. Nando's gonna cut this off. Waiting for the ball to come back to him, and Nightmare beats him to it. Frog didn't even pick up that mid boost. He's gonna have to go back for it one more time. And he might have been caught out of position. No, he still reads that well. Nando has no boost now. Oh, but a miss from Froglet on the backboard. And a chance for Frog now. Luckily, Nightmare's still in net. Looks like Banana Nut Cheerios are starting to panic a little bit. They're getting a couple double commits and a couple extra touches on the ball they don't need. Great touch from Nando. Might have a chance for Frog, and Frog's going to come in and put that one right into the netting. Nando just got a great touch right there over Froglet. And Froppy just, yeah, he's in a terrible position there when you're stuck on the goal line and someone else is charging at the ball in the air. That's something that's kind of unavoidable, unfortunately for him. And Ballbuster Bozos take a 2-0 series lead. Banana Nut Cheerios now have to find an answer. I think it just has to be more aggressive play. It looks like they start off every game being aggressive enough, getting a goal or two, and then they sit back on their haunches or something. I don't know what exactly happens through the second half of the game, but that just seems to be the case where Ballbuster Bozos start controlling it as time winds down. Oh, tough one. We're gonna have to see if they can recover from this. 2-0 series deficit is not too awful. Froglet, maybe he's giving them a pep talk right now. I wonder if that's the case. See if he can get his team some morale booster going into game number 3. We'll have to see if he can speak something special into existence. Because right now it looks like they're just, Banana Nut Cheerios is just lagging behind. Into game number 3 now. And maybe a chance for Banana Nut Cheerios to try and bounce back from the deficit that they've created for themselves, unfortunately, in this series. It's been a rough one for sure. Into the midfield now. No one's really there. Nando's going to try and take control. Nightmare meets him early. Doesn't have boost for that. The ball just kind of bounce around a little bit, just waiting. Froppy is just going to try and create a chance here. Nando gets it past one. Has boost still. Oh, Beamboy just cut underneath it, looking for a demo. It looked like he was almost going to take it away from his teammate. But he's still able to keep it out. Nightmare's just going to boom it. A little bit of back and forth here from both teams as we just kind of start getting warmed up into game number 3. Neither team really looking to put too much pressure on yet. Ball's kind of just floating around in the midfield. Still bouncing around. Who's going to read it first? Froppy might have given his team a chance, especially if one of them can get up to it. 2 commit though. Nightmare and Froglet both went for it. Maybe a breakaway now for Beamboy. Can he find his teammate in the middle? Oh, he's going to wait for Frog to go for a bump. Smart play from Ballbuster Bozos to try and communicate that. Unfortunately, Frog couldn't make contact on the defender. He did jump up early too. Has no boost now. Nightmare and Froppy. Oh, they're going to pinch it between each other. No way Froppy reads that. Oh my god, that would have been insane. And that's a backline demo for Beamboy. Might even be an open net. Froglet lucky to spawn on that side. And a 50 as well. Froppy now. Last chance to get this into the orange half to start an attack for his team first, for once, I think, in this series. Something that they've been missing is that opening goal to get themselves the early lead in one of these games. And I think this game might be a do or die for Banana Nut Cheerios. Going down 3-0 and facing a reverse sweep in a series is not something you want to do at all. And Ballbuster Bozos look like they want to make that happen. They want those 4 match points in a row. Just gonna have to see what Banana Nut Cheerios can do to stop them. Nightmare's going to try and set up one of his teammates here. Froppy is going to beat out Nando, who did have a lot of the Ballbuster Bozo boost. Takes it away with him as he goes into the midfield. He's going to have to get back to this one as well. Didn't have boost, and he's going to leave it out. Beamboy gets faked out too. Froppy looking for 50 off the backboard. Frog's not going to read this. Oh, Froglet couldn't either. Nightmare might have a chance at a shot here. 3 of them went. Froppy now, can he get there in time? Couldn't beat out Nando, even though Nando had no boost. Froglet, despite having none himself, is going to turn. Try and keep the pressure on. There goes Nightmare as well. Maybe looking for a bump on Beamboy. Couldn't get there. Beamboy now has a chance to keep this one out. And he does. Froglet looks like he's desperate to keep his team on the offensive side of the ball. And they're going to need to get this one out of their half again. Start a new attack. Uh-oh. Chance for Nando. Off kilter on the ceiling. Couldn't really do much with that. He did try though, so I respect it. Frog now is looking for something, doesn't have any boost, trying to hope a teammate can help him out, and Beamboy comes in with the assist and demo and Froppy. I don't understand how Beamboy gets some of these demos. It's absolutely insane. It looked like he had no boost and Froppy had all of it. Still manages to get that one. Nando's off the ceiling, gets a reset, trying to pinch it against the walls. Not going to beat out anyone. Beamboy is though. Beamboy still on the ball and gets a good touch into the midfield. Floating into the midfield, is going to leave it for Nando. Nando pops it up for himself. Nightmare's on the backboard to keep it away. Oh, but it touches and stealing. Beamboy might have a chance to catch it. He does. Chooses not to go for that boost. Tries to beat out Nightmare instead. And Ballbuster Bozos, for once, we haven't seen them score early, which is surprising, considering that's kind of their main source of pressure, is scoring early in a game. That might open up an opportunity for Banana Nut Cheerios to get more comfortable in this one. See if they can get that goal, the pivotal goal really, that'll kind of decide this game. Looked like it was about to float into the midfield for them too. No one there to capitalize though. Froppy's gonna have a chance. Ran out of boost, but he did get it past most of the defense, although they're still in the backboard. Trying to keep it away. Nando doesn't have any boost. Just trying to 50 it, he does. Frog's gonna come in and help him out. Another 50 from Frog. And Nightmare's gonna get beat up by Nando as well. Oh, what a pump on the ceiling on Nando. Nightmare just cleared him out of the way completely. Uh-oh, miss from Frog. Nando's gonna keep it on the blue half though. More back and forth. Although Nando might have a chance here. He's gonna get a touch up on the backboard. Frog's gonna come in and Frog is gonna put another goal into the back of the net with 10 seconds to go. Banana Nut Cheerios looked like they were holding on so well throughout that whole game. And then again, it's that sitting on the goal line that catches them off guard. Both Froppy and Froglet had plenty of boost to handle it, but no communication on who's supposed to challenge, who's supposed to wait. And 10 seconds left. They're going to need a miracle here to get this one, especially if Beamboy has control of the ball. Froppy did beat him out there, popping it up to Nightmare in the corner. Oh, but Nando's too fast for that. Nando's not going to let that slide, and he gets another touch and still has boost. Not going to hit that one though, and it's going to touch the ground. Ballbuster Bozos 3-0 in the series. And I know I said that they would be getting the series win, but I did not expect it to be anywhere near a sweep, and now they only have one more game between them and the first sweep of this playoffs. And I think it's 100% within their reach. They just have to play exactly the way they were playing the last couple games, and then go all in. All right, into game number 4. Banana Nut Cheerios now, their hopes are thinning. They're gonna need something that we've never seen before. A best of 7 reverse sweep in one of these Summer League games, especially in the playoffs. It's gonna be even more difficult. And I don't know how they're gonna manage it. I really have no clue. Ballbuster Bozos have looked like the much better team on offense specifically, and their defense is holding up well enough. They're continuing to just keep that ball in the blue half, and a bump as well from Nando. He's just being absolutely ruthless. Oh, and another one too. Almost gave a chance over to Frog, who couldn't really put it on target there. Froppy is just trying to do everything he can to keep this ball out of his half, but it's not really working yet. The ball's still on that side. Nightmare able to free it finally. Might even be an open net. Oh, Froglet couldn't get a redirect. Froppy's gonna have to go for this. Froppy's keeping it on his side of the net. Off that backboard, but didn't do much else. Frog's gonna try and... oh, he couldn't get it over. Looked like Frog had a chance there, but unfortunately couldn't really capitalize on it. Gonna be given one more here. Didn't really get the greatest start to his aerial, but he is gonna leave it down for his teammate to come in. Nando, can he read this off the corner? He tried. Frog did beat out the defender too. Beamboy, did he get a reset here? Maybe looking to tap it down. He does, but Nightmare in the net to keep it away for now. Nightmare has no boost though. Still gets it into the midfield. Nando beat out Froppy. Barely. Almost missed that. Luckily for them, it looked like Bulbasaur Bozos was not ready for that 50 to kind of not really go anywhere either. Nightmare now maybe has his team's first chance to capitalize. Couldn't really get anything out of that shot. Nightmare has the only 2 shots for Banana Nut Cheerios right now. Have neither of them going in. So far, a very defensive-minded game 4 for Banana Nut Cheerios. I wouldn't say that's the way to go though. They kind of need a goal, and Frog, if he would have gotten that bump on Nightmare, that would have been the first one again for Bulbasaur Bozos. Nightmare's gonna cut that off though, quick. Oh, and it pops off the corner. That looked like very scary. It looked like incredibly dangerous too, seeing Bulbasaur Bozo 2 players on defense not go for it. Nightmare almost had a chance, just an unfortunate bounce. He is going to have a chance now to get it over to his teammate. Froppy is going to beat out the defense there. It looked like that might have been Beamboy trying to get that. Yeah, Frog gets demoed. Nightmare touched into the midfield. Beamboy, he just jumped right past the ball. And Froppy's not going to miss that. Did shoot it right at Nando, but too fast for him to handle. And that's going to be the first goal, finally, for Banana Nut Cheerios, opening up the scoring. Ever since game 1, I think. I don't even know if they led in game... They did. Ever since game 1, it's been a minute since Banana Nut Cheerios has had a comfortable lead. This one is far from it, though. Still going to need 1 or 2 more to secure this win. The first step to getting a reverse sweep. Maybe that'll come here. If Froppy can get a redirect, almost had it. It goes right over the crossbar. That was the best look he's had all night, and he couldn't quite hit it. Did give it a good chance, though. Froglet's not going to have enough boost to go for the pinch off the wall. He is going to center it too. Oh my god, and a pinch from Beamboy. That's over the top. And a demo as well. Beamboy is being a menace again. Nightmare still handled it well, though. Nightmare's not going to get it past the defense. Oh, looking for a bump on Beamboy. If he would have gotten that, that would have been a good shot for Froglet. Froppy now just going to try and come in and help his team out. Nightmare looking midfield for someone. Only able to get a 50, and it's going to bounce all the way back to his side. Froppy did win that, though. And he might even get another touch here. Orange team completely back on defense, though. They're handling it well. Beamboy's going to put that one high and floating all the way towards the blue backboard. No one really able to get that. Someone's got to go for it. Okay, Frog does. And a chance now for Nightmare. Can he put this one in? He does get a shot down, and that's a second goal for Banana Nut Cheerios. I was going to say, I think it just came off of this miscommunication. Nando and Frog didn't know who was going to go for that ball. Frog had to scramble and get it, and it fell right out to the waiting arms of the blue team. And they give themselves, finally, the first comfortable lead they've had since game number 1. And oh, it's going to go right back the other way, though. Beamboy, basically a kickoff goal, is he's going to take control after grabbing the boost. Or not grabbing the boost, rather. Grabbing, well, the win. Cheating up and getting that that touch past Froppy. Beamboy keeps his team's hope for a sweep alive. And he's going to get another 50 on the kickoff. Couldn't beat Froppy this time, though. Froppy now still playing aggressive. I think he knows now that it's not a secure lead anymore. Nightmare did have to just get up for that quick. 50 between Nando and Froglet. Froglet did win that too. Might even give Froppy a chance. Almost dunked it through. Nando's going to catch this. He's going to beat out one defender and make the second one awkward. Oh, and a pinch. Maybe Nando can read it. He does touch it very lightly. Almost had a chance there. Frog is up for this. Not sure why. Nando now. Oh, he's going to put it in the bottom left, looking for that open pocket in the net. Couldn't quite get it to go. Frog does manage to get it past one. Nando's up for this. Beats out Froppy as well. Beanboy might have a chance to shoot, and he couldn't get it on target. Nando doesn't have any boost to do it. Oh, bump from Beanboy. We've seen that plenty of times lead to a goal. It looks like this time it might not, unless he's able to have some last-minute heroics here. Beanboy gets it over 2 as well. Can it drop down? Nando, oh, he didn't get the touch he wanted. And it pops right out. And Banana and Cheers are going to be able to kill it. And they survived that one. It looked like they were comfortable leading into the last minute and almost came back to bite them. As Ballbuster Bozo's a last-minute push again, showing why they're much more comfortable in the second half of the game. This time, unfortunately, too little too late. And Banana Nut Trios take their first game win in the series. Very interesting stats for them too, I will say. All right. Game number 5 on Utopia Coliseum. Ballbuster Bozos still have the match point available. All they need is one more game to solidify it. Ballbuster Bozos on the way to coming back into this one. Might even start here. Nightmare's gonna take an open net. Froppy just beat out the whole defense, which really was only one person. After Frog got 50, the net was pretty much wide open. Nightmare's not gonna miss that. Banana Cheerios, another quick goal. We just saw in the last game how scoring first really, gave them the momentum they needed. They might be able to do it again and get another game win if they're able to hold on to this. Frog gets it past 1 though. Nightmare gets 50, wins it too with no boost left. Might give Froglet a chance to shoot. Froppy came in trying to get that as well. Looking for an opportunity to clear it. Nando's finally going to get it out in time. He gets demoed for his efforts though. Oh, and it left right into the middle. Looked like Frog might have even had a chance to get something there. He's going to have to wait for Beanboy to catch it. Beanboy almost managed to force it through the whole defense. Nando's going to have to come in and try and get this. Couldn't really capitalize. Both Frog and Beanboy low. Beanboy's finally going to grab boost. 2 demos though from Ballbuster Bozos. Froppy's the last one alive. He is still on the orange half. Maybe a clear here from Beanboy. Pops it up. Nando, oh, he just didn't have the good read on that. He's going to have to wait to get it back into the middle for his team. Fakes out 1 by not hitting it. Interesting strategy. And Froppy's going to get a pinch as well. Past Beanboy at least. Didn't really go far out of their net, but he's able to follow it up. Or Froglet is, rather. Oh, brother. Ballbuster Bozos almost miscommunicated that one as well. Beanboy doesn't have any boost. Neither does Frog. They're not going to have anything come out of that. Nando might have to create a chance himself. Did get it past. Oh, Beanboy, it looked like he was trying to fake out Nightmare. Try and take time. Couldn't win it though. He's going to challenge him up in the air as well. Nando keeps it away for now. No more boost to do anything though. He's going to have to try and chase that demo on the backboard. Uh-oh. Oh no, it might be open. Oh, never mind. They're back in time. Good recovery there from Ballbuster Bozos to avoid any catastrophe. Oh my gosh, that one almost went in. Oh, Froppy fakes him too. Froppy. Oh, had a chance there. These shots that are just barely going off are kind of frustrating, I'm sure. Whenever you're not able to put it exactly on target where you want, it's just tough to maintain your composure. Keep shooting though. Froppy had a chance, gets 50'd out. Frog is going to get the light touch that he probably didn't exactly want, but it is going to give Beanboy a chance. Nightmare's still cutting off that midfield outlet though. Frog's gonna try and keep this ball into the corner, waiting for one of his teammates to come and help him out. Nando just gets met by Nightmare very early. Not much boost though for anyone on Banana Trios except for Froppy. They're finally able to pick up some. Froppy did enough on defense there to keep it out for the time being. Froppy and Nightmare both sitting back. Beanboy beat out Nightmare completely. This is that kind of passive playstyle that I'm not really a fan of from Banana Cheerios. Whenever they sit back on their line, then it's never going to go well, and it might even be a chance for Beanboy to shoot that. Froppy comes in flying with a save. I can't believe he even got to that one in time. But that was impressive reach from him. To wait to see what happens now is Nando is going to get a shot on target. Froppy is going to keep it away. Frog's still there, doesn't have any boost. I think everyone is aware of that. He's gonna get one more touch though. Oh my gosh, B-Boy might have almost own goaled again. That would have been his second one of the series. Would have been very funny though. Able to keep it out though in time. I am just confused with what's going on right now. It looks like everyone's just kind of booming the ball back and forth. No one really has a chance. Nando's gonna keep it out in time. The 50 as well. Nightmare popping it over. Beanboy looks a little awkward in net. Nightmare had a chance to keep it. Didn't exactly do what he wanted there. And a chance now for Nando. Can he get a redirect into the top corner? He couldn't find it. Beanboy is going to come in. Frobby with the save. Nando, and he gets it through finally. Nightmare tried his best to come back and help out his team captain on defense. Nando and Beanboy just too much pressure. Frobby, what a save there to keep that out. And Nightmare had the 50 lined up. Just couldn't really get the force he needed. Nando is going to tie up the game. And 1 minute left too. This is the time where Ballbuster Bozos tends to shine. And Banana Nut Cheerios has to be sweating right now, knowing that these guys are not going to relent for the next minute. They're going to have to be the aggressors first. Frobby has to start this here. Trying to get an attack going. It's going to be met by enough resistance to keep it out for the time being. Nando didn't have much boost. He might have even given a chance to Frobby, who could have had a shot on net there. Instead, it's going the other way. Nightmare's going to have to get up for this. He does. Froglet and Frobby both jumping for that again. A little miscommunication there. Not super costly, as they were pretty much just putting the ball up on offense. Frog is going to keep the ball in this corner. Beanboy finally able to get it out. Someone's got to cut this early. Nightmare does. Nando, or this is Frog rather, sorry. Frog had a chance to get it out, but he chooses instead to help his teammate keep the ball in the ground. And into overtime, game number 5. Absolutely a must-win for Banana Nut Cheerios. Otherwise, their season is over. And Ballbuster Bozo's looking to try and get that last win that's going to get them through. Nightmare Rally couldn't put it on target. Frobby has a chance, and it's off the crossbar again. Oh, Frobby's got to be just absolutely upset with that one, as he couldn't quite make it go through. Froglet couldn't really get the greatest touch now. It's the 1v1 Nando and Nightmare. Is Nando go for the bump? He's going to fake it through. Nightmare able to keep the ball away. I said Nando should probably have gone for the bump there. He had a chance, but didn't really have the angle on it he wanted. Nando now is just going to clear it out. Nightmare. I would say normally in overtime, teams have a little bit more passive rotations, but neither of these teams right now really looks like they want to give up any space in the midfield at all. Challenging the ball over and over again. Nando had the chance to get it through to his teammate. He does. Beanboy, oh, he almost read that bounce off the flat ground. Frog's going to keep it, though. Frog now has a chance for the 1v1. Can't get it past Nightmare. The ball floats out into the midfield. Froggy doesn't have much boost, but he does have space. He might even fake this through. Almost gets it past both defenders. Nando was up for some reason. Nightmare onto the backboard. Nando reads this first. Froggy should be there in time. He's going to keep it out to his teammate. Teammate not turning, though. Beanboy's going to beat that 50. Nando went up for it again. Nando is just flying up for everything right now. Some of them he's winning, but when he isn't, he tends to leave his teammates back on defense without much help. He needs to make sure that that doesn't happen in an overtime scenario. Pressure now for Banana Nut Cheerios. Frobby doesn't have any boost, so he's gonna have to back off. Froglet's coming in to help him out. Still didn't get the 50 he wanted. Frog came flying in, trying to pinch it through. Frobby has a chance. Looking for one more touch. Nando pops it up onto the backboard. Should be able to control this as well. And it's over on Froglet. Oh, but Frobby still has boost to keep it out. Looked like maybe a chance there for Orange, as they had beaten a couple players individually. Maybe a chance now for Blue Team. Froglet couldn't get it through for Banana Nut Cheerios. Beanboy is going to pop it over one. Great touch up to Nando, who's going to try and read this one. Gets it past Frobby as well. Oh, Frog looked like he got bumped into the midfield. Couldn't get to that one in time. Nando. Oh, if he would have just put that one on target, it might have been it. Beanboy might have a chance now. He's going to put it off to his teammate, too. Smart play from Beanboy to get that pass off. Nando just has to win something here, and he does. Can he get a bump on the defense? Can't. Frobby's not at any boost at all, but he is able to keep it away. Did pick it up, but couldn't get a good touch on that. He's going to leave his teammate back on defense. Froglet looks really awkward. Still able to clear it out in time, though. Nightmare with the challenge. Beanboy wins it, though. Beanboy might have a chance. Frobby had to read it, and it might be a goal for Nando, and it is. Ballbuster Bozos take advantage of the defensive mishap here. Beanboy just absolutely won that, and any pinch that goes up towards the ceiling is going to be dangerous. Frobby couldn't read it, and that is the series. And unfortunately for Banana Nut Cheerios, it is the end of the road, but fortunately for Ballbuster Bozos, they do go through to the playoffs. And that is 100% impressive from them, knowing that that's all they really needed to finish out a good season. They've done a good job so far. My room has gone completely dark. That's funny. I need to pull up like a light or something. I just can't see anything anymore. All right. Well, what a game. I will say that was a great game to watch, and I am proud that Banana Nut Cheerios put up a good fight. I think they're a very good team, and when we did get to scrim them, they were playing very well. But obviously, sometimes it just doesn't work out the way that you expected. But we might as well go ahead and take a look at the last couple pieces of information now for the rest of the day. We can go over to the weekly side of things. I can't see it right now, but that doesn't matter because I remember what's happening. So obviously, Banana Nut Cheerios are going to drop out, unfortunately, as top 6 finish. Following with Xerxes Minions, both of those teams are now officially eliminated, but a top 6 finish, like I said, is nothing at all to scoff at. For Banana Nut Cheerios and Xerxes Minions, they were the 5th and 6th seed coming into this playoffs, but they did walk away with a 7-5 regular season record, and obviously getting, you know, some of those Xerxes Minions did get a win in the playoffs as well. They just weren't able to continue playing, but well done to both of them. And then, of course, on the other side of things, Ballbuster Bozos and Super Pink Fiat are now going to meet in the lower bracket semifinal, trying to get that top 3 finish. Both of them have now locked in top 4, but whoever wins that one and moves on to the lower bracket final will be playing the loser of Dream Blunt Rotation and Hot Sauced. And yeah, for the rest of today, there's nothing else, but for next week coming up on Saturday, I believe we have Dream Blunt Rotation Hot Sauced in the upper bracket semifinal, and we should have the lower bracket semifinal as well. I'm trying to remember exactly what the schedule is, but anyways, we do have the remaining 4 matchups are going to be played on Saturday and Sunday next week, so you definitely don't want to miss those. But for now, that's going to be pretty much it, and I appreciate everyone for tuning in and for watching this great game. I had a lot of fun. I think that it was a great series. Shout out to Ballbuster Bozos, of course. Congratulations for making it through to the top 4. And we appreciate Banana Nut Cheerios and Xerxes Minions for playing and hanging out with us and obviously getting this far into the playoffs. But unfortunately, the run has to come to an end at some point. But for today, that's going to be it. Don't forget to come stop by next weekend for the upper bracket semifinal, the lower bracket semifinal, and the tournament final and lower bracket final, obviously. All of those games you don't want to miss. But for now, that's going to be it. So I will see you guys next weekend. Have a good night.